friends, today we are on the discussion of the sixth problem of dynamic programming and how to solve the linear programming problem using the dynamic programming. And today we are proceeding with a very known LPP formulation, and the formulation gives us the statement is maximize of z is equal to 8x1 plus 7x2, and subject to here the constant are not only one but there are two constants, as according to the objective functions are there number two numbers x1 and x2. So the constants are 2x1 plus x2 less than equal to 8, and the second constant is 5x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 15, and as usual x1 and x2 are greater than equal to 0. Let's check how to solve that type of linear programming problem using dynamic programming. The LPP now can be considered as a two-stage and two-state problem because there are two decision variables. Already we have said that those are x1 and x2, and number of constants are also 2. So here we are proceeding in the backward induction method. Particularly there are two methods to solve that type of problem: forward induction method and the backward induction method. But here we are proceeding with the backward induction method in the LPP to solve, and particularly that is from the last stage to the first stage. Let's for the second stage, the optimal value of f2 b1 comma b2 is given by here b1 and b2 are particularly the state variables. Now that is f2 of b1 comma b2 is equal to maximum of 7x2 from x2 belonging to 0 to b of closed interval, where b1 is equal to 8 and b2 is equal to 15. How? Let's check the problem statement. Here we can think that 8x1 plus 7x2, the objective function is given. So we can write the f2 b1 comma b2 as 7x2, and then for b1 that is equal to 8 and b2 is equal to 15. Why? Because look at the thing that one has been, the first constant has been given as 2x1 plus x2 is less than equal to 8. So we are considering here that is b1 is equal to 8, and for the second constant we are considering that is b2 is equal to 15. Okay, so next we are proceeding. The feasible value of x2 is non-negative value that satisfies all the given constants, that is x2 less than equal to b1, and that one is equal to 8, and also 2x2 less than equal to b2, that is equal to 15. Let's check the constants once again. That is our x2, so that is our b1 and that is equal to 8, and for the second one that is our 2x2 and that is for the b2 and that is equal to 15. So here we are getting the x2 less than equal to b1 or equal to 8 and 2x2 less than equal to b2 or equal to 15. Thus the maximum value of b that x2 can assume is equal to b, or minimum of 8 comma 15 by 2, that is obtained from here, that is 2x2 less than equal to b equal to 15. So b2 can be obtained from here, that is 15 by 2, and for b1 that is 8. So b is equal to minimum of 8 comma 15 by 2, or the minimum value is 15 by 2. So f2 b1 comma b2 can be written as maximum of 0 to b of between x2. So that one is 7x2 here. So for optimality we are writing the constant value 7 on the outside as a multiplier. So minimum of x2 is equal to 8 minus 2x1 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 x1. and that is the value of that one, 8 minus 2x1. Let's check the b1 value, because from here we can find out that is 8 minus 2x1, and that is 8x1, and that is here written, that is 8 minus 2x1. And for the second one, that one is already we know, that is 15 minus 5 by 2 or minus 5 of x1. So here we are writing that one, that is 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 minus 5 by 2 x1. Hence the feasible value would be x2 star is equal to minimum of 8 minus 2x1 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 x1. Now proceeding in the backward to stage 1, the recursive relation for the optimization can be expressed as f1 of b1 b2. That means from f2 we are proceeding backward to the f1, and that one is maximum of 0 and b. The x1 must belong to between the closed interval 0 and b, and that one is equal to 8 of x1 plus f2 star b1 minus 2x1 comma b2 minus 5 by 2 x2. So here the maximum is equal to 8 of x1, as f2 b1 comma b1 minus 2x1 comma b2 minus 5 by 2 x2 already been given or found, and as that's like. So we may write it like 7 of minimum 8 minus 2x1 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 x1, where the feasible value of x1 satisfying the conditions that 2x1 is less than equal to b1 is equal to 8 and 5x1 less than equal to b2 is equal to 15. So the minimum of 8 by 2 from here, that is 8 by 2, that 2, and here that is 15 by 5. So we are getting the minimum value, that is 3. Now at x1 is equal to 3, we can obtain the minimum of x2 star, that is the minimum of 8 minus 2x1 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 of x1, and that is for the range of x1 belonging to the closed interval 0 and 3, because already we have x1 is equal to 3. So we get that f1 star of b1 comma b2 is equal to maximum of x1 from 0 to 3, and that one is equal to 8x1 plus 7 into minimum of 8 minus 2x1 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 of x1, and that one is equal to maximum of, putting the value of x1 as 3 here, that is 8 into 3 plus 7 into minimum of 8 minus, in place of x1 we are putting the value as 3, that is 8 minus 6 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2, in place of x1 we are putting the value as 3. So we have maximum of 8 into 3 plus 7 into minimum of, that one is 2, that one is 0. So minimum is 0. So 7 into 0, that is 0. So that is 24 plus 0 or 24 at x1 is equal to 3. So we can find out the value of x1 here and also the maximum value of the, the minimum value or the maximum value of f1 b1. Hence, when we have x1 is equal to 3, we get the x2 star is equal to minimum of 8 minus 2x1 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 of x1. So the minimum of 8 minus 2 into 3 comma 15 by 2 minus 5 by 2 into 3, or minimum of 2 comma 0 or 0. Already that has been solved here in that case. So we can say now that the optimal solution of the given LPP is x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to 0, and the maximized Z is equal to 24. So in that way we can solve the the LPP using the dynamic programming problem.